Hello, everybody. This is Series 154. We're back with you. Two more teams coming and clashing against each other from the history of baseball, and we got a best of seven series all ready for you to watch and enjoy. Hopefully, you're gonna get intrigued by the matchup and the teams that we have to introduce to you. So let's get right to it. Introducing, first of all, a pretty good team from the 1940 season. It's going to be the Brooklyn Dodgers, the old Dodgers that played at Ebbets Field. They're led by Leo DeRocher, and they won 88 games in 1940, second in the National League. I believe they were behind the Reds that year, if I'm not mistaken. And a good year, a good stretch, a good run for the Dodgers, who were followed by their passionate fans during this time, and maybe the glory days of New York and the metropolitan area, as well as Brooklyn's baseball teams. Looking at the roster, you can see there, you'll recognize P.B. Reese right in the middle of it all at shortstop, only 21 years old. He hit 272, 15 steals. Maybe not the most productive yet, but Reese was playing in 84 games, so you'll recognize him. Some of the more productive players for that year, you'll recognize maybe Dolph Camilli. He hit 287, 23 long ones, 96 RBI, 397 on base. You got Dixie Walker, the lefty, hit 308. He also had a good career, drove in 66 here. Joe Medwick at 28, he had 12 triples, 14 home runs, slugged 499. He had a good year. Cookie Lavagetto, 257. He's the third baseman. Joe Vosmick, he hit 282. He drove in 42. Babe Phelps, the catcher, had 13 home runs and hit 295. So Camille, Medwick, Walker, some of the names you might recognize. Pete Reiser, Jimmy Wasdell as well on the bench. And DeRocher himself played in 175 at bats and 62 games, so he was still playing as well at 34 years old, the player manager of this team. And DeRocher, of course, being one of the more influential characters of the game. Leo DeLip would go on to manage for many, many years. Pitching wise, Whit Wyatt, 15 and 14. He went at two. He pitched in 239 innings, not an overwhelming amount for the era. He did have 5 shutouts, however, in 16 complete games. The ERA at 3.46. So when Wyatt was on, he was really on. The other pitchers didn't really have that many innings. There's quite a few that took the mound for the Dodgers in this year. Luke Hamlin, 9 and 8. Kurt Davis, 8 and 7. You got Freddie Fitzsimmons at 16 and 2 at 281, the most surprising maybe of the group. A great record, 11 complete games, 4 shutouts. Fitzsimmons, someone definitely to keep an eye on at 38 years old, getting it done for the Dodgers. But Vito Temulis, Hugh Casey also got quite a few starts. And Tex Carlton, 17 starts to his name, 381. He was 6 and 6. So it'll be interesting to see how DeRocher uses his rotation and his arms in the series. The team is a good one. The lineup, pretty solid, if not great. Again, this isn't a team that won 100 games or anything like that, but a winning side, a side that would see success going forward in the seasons to come. Of course, the war came, and after the war, the Dodgers really picked it up. So a pretty good team, and they are up for the draw against their opponents, which are from mid-70s, 1976 to be exact. It's the Atlanta Braves of the 76 season, 70 and 92. Dave Bristol, the manager, they finished in 6th and last place in the NL West. This is post-Hank Aaron, so the team in transition and struggled, as you can see. Looking at the lineup, you can see here Ken Henderson, an outfielder, had 13 homers and 61 RBIs, hit 262. Jim Wynn, 17 and 66 for him. But you can see here Wynn with 66 RBIs led the team. So not a lot of slugging power or run producing talent on this in this lineup. You can see here 16 steals for Wynn, and Jerry Royster with 24 steals. In his 600 at bats, he only hit 5 home runs. Willie Montanez, 9 homers, 64 RBIs from first base. He hit 321. maybe Montanez would be the most notable player in the lineup. He did that in only 103 games. The rest of the talent, Daryl Cheney, Roland Office, Vic Curl, the catcher, not very, very strong. You see there Tom Paciorek at 29 years old. He is on the team as well, as is Dave May, who had an interesting career, and Darrell Evans at 29 years old, also on this team. You might even recognize a 20-year-old Dale Murphy and a 32-year-old Cedal Gaston. So Dale Murphy actually as a catcher at 20 years old. I doubt we'll see much of him, but interesting that he's on this roster and began his career as a catcher and would become an outstanding borderline Hall of Fame center fielder. But the strength of this Braves team could probably be classified in their pitching. Phil Niekro, who led the team in WAR at 37 years old, the knuckleballer, 17-11, 329, 10 complete games, over 270 innings. He allowed 18 long ones, but Niekro was a very good arm, someone they can depend on, so he'll be interesting to watch. Dick Ruthven lost 17 games. He was 4-19. Some hard luck for Ruthven. Andy Messersmith at 30. He was 11-11, but a nice ERA. He completed 12 games that he started. Carl Morden, 4-9, and Frank LaCourte, 3-12. He struggled. Adrian Devine there in the pen had 9 saves, and some of the other names and some ERAs that aren't too bad out of the pen, but the starting staff struggled, and the lineup as well did not bring much thunder. But they're starting 0-0 in the series, so they got a chance, just like anybody else, to make some noise and surprise. We've seen it before. We might see it again. The series will start up in Ebbets Field for the first 2 before we head out to Fulton County Stadium for the middle portion. We'll see how things go and how the Braves and the Dodgers play it out. Looking at game 1 as we set the table, it's Phil Niekro against Whit Wyatt, two pitchers that are worth our attention in this opener. We'll see if Niekro has the knuckler moving and how Wyatt reacts in the opening start. So again, it's going to be an interesting one. It's Series 154. We're, as always, ecstatic you're with us. It is the 1976 Atlanta Braves, the underdogs, taking on the 1940 Brooklyn Dodgers from the golden days of baseball. So we get started with the best of 7. Let's head out to beautiful Ebbets Field for the opening game of this best of 7 series. So second inning, we got Pete Reiser at the plate with 2 on. Brooklyn now threatening, and this ball is hit in the center field on the fly. That's going to be caught out there. Office has it, so that's second out. And now Oscar has a chance. Niekro delivers. This ball's hit past the third baseman. Runner now heading the third. He's going to try to score. The throw is going to be late, and Brooklyn will take a lead on Coscarart's RBI single here in the second inning, making it 1-0 Brooklyn. We'll move to the fourth. Reiser up there with 2 on. Niekro still in the game. Only 1 out. And this ball's lifted to right. It's going to drop in there. And that's going to load the bases for Brooklyn here. A chance to add to their lead. And Coscarart is back at the plate. He has a chance to do it again. He's driven in the only run of the game so far, but he strikes out there. Niekro gets him. On a 2-2 pitch, he gets him swinging, but Whit Wyatt, the pitcher now at the plate, can help his own cause. Here's the pitch. Wyatt goes to third, but a play will be made at second, so the 1-0 score remains. Atlanta gets out of that jam, and they still have a chance here to keep it close and maybe make a comeback, but we're in the 6th and still nothing for the Braves. Niekro trying to keep that 1-run deficit going as he faces Camille here with nobody out in the 6th. And this one's hit deep to right, way back at the wall. Goodbye, home run Camille. It is now 2-0 Dodgers. That one hit over the wall into right field. And Brooklyn now takes a 2-0 lead as they are holding on here. And Whit Wyatt is pitching a heck of a whale of a ball game. We are in the 8th inning now with 1 out. And Willie Montanez, the big threat for the Braves at the plate. And Montanez will strike out Wyatt gets him swinging. It's his 9th strikeout as he continues his wonderful outing. He is pulled here by DeRocher in the 9th, but it's still 2-0, and Vito Tamulus is the man to try to wrap it all up here in the 9th. He's facing Roland Office. The delivery there, this one's hit to first. Nice play there, but the ball gets away, so the runner will get on here after an error. Tamulus couldn't handle the throw, and he'll be charged with an error there, and let's see if the Braves can make something out of it. Ken Henderson here at the plate. He takes ball 4, and now the questions are starting to arise of why DeRocher pulled Wyatt, because you got 2 on, nobody out, and Jim Wynn the hitter. But he strikes out here. Tamulus makes up for it with a K. So that's the first out of the inning. Pachorik now has a chance. Let's see what he can do with 2 on. Pachorik lines a single to center field. That's a big hit. Runners are going to hold up, and the base is loaded here for Atlanta. A big threat here in the 9th inning. Let's see if Darrell Chaney can come through. Can he turn the game around late? Here's the pitch. This ball's lifted to left field, but that's going to be caught. Catch is made. Runner's going to hold. No reason to risk it there. 2 outs. And it comes down now to Rod Gilbreth. Let's see if Gilbreth can come through. Tamales delivers the pitch. Hit to second. Should be playable. It is. And Brooklyn hangs on here 2-0. Some dramatics in the 9th inning, but they get it done. They hold on with the shutout win, supporting their pitcher who was pretty dominant. Whit Wyatt in this one. He went 8 strong, struck out 9, 3 hits only allowed. Not sure why he didn't finish it off, but he didn't. It didn't matter. He beat Phil Niekro, who had a good game as well. And Camille hit the home run late to add some insurance. He was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored as well. Tamales gets the save, and the Dodgers get off to the start that they would hope for, winning Game 1 and shutting out Atlanta 2-0. It always was going to be an issue for the Braves if they can score runs in this series, and they couldn't support Niekro in that opener, and now they're down in the series. So that'll set up Game 2 here. Again, from Ebbets Field, taking the mound is going to be Luke Hamlin for the Dodgers, who are out ahead in this series, and facing off against Hamlin will be Andy Messersmith, the pitcher for the Braves, hoping to even the series. So let's keep it rolling and head out to Ebbets Field for game number 2. The Braves looking to rebound after being shut out in Game 1. Top of the first, Game 2 from Brooklyn. We got Office at the plate. And Office is going to hit this one fair and right. We have a man on ahead of him, so there's going to be a runner on third base as Office gets a double here in the very first inning for Atlanta. They're trying to come out strong, and Ken Henderson, the hitter, facing Luke Hamlin, and this one's hit deep into the night. Out there, way back near the wall. It is caught, but the runners will tag almost out of there. But the Braves do take the lead 1-0 as we head to the third now. It's the Dodgers' turn. Dixie Walker with a man on. And Walker goes to left. This ball's going to drop in there. Let's see if they send the runner. They do not. They hold him up, and it is second and third here with 1 out for Brooklyn. And Joe Medewick, the hitter. Medewick will pop this one up. That's disappointing. That'll be easy. 2 outs now for Babe Phelps. And Phelps goes deep to right. This ball near the wall, looking up. It is gone. 3-run home run. Babe Phelps for Brooklyn. A big 2-out shot just over the wall in right. It is 3-1 now, Brooklyn. We move to the 5th inning. Office back up there with a man on first. And Office goes deep to center field. Looking up. This is off the wall in center. Run around in third. Office over the third base. It's a triple and a run scored. It's 3-2 now. Office having a heck of a game here, and he's now on third with Ken Henderson up there. 2 outs. And Henderson hits it past the shortstop. Reese can't get it. We are tied at 3 as the Braves come back here in the 5th inning. 6th inning action now. Dolph Camille with the man on first. That ball gets away. The Babe will move to second. So a wild pitch there. Runner on second. Labigello is at the plate. And this ball is hit to right field. Deep but playable. It is caught out there. Runner will tag. So with 2 outs, Phelps is on third. And Pete Reiser's the hitter. Reiser will lift this one up to left. Will it drop? No, the play is made by Wynn. So our game remains tied at 3. To the 7th, Vic Carell, the hitter. Carell will line it up the middle. There's a base hit with nobody out. So a leadoff hit in the 7th for the Braves. Montanez is the hitter. Strike 3. Montanez goes down looking. A nice 0-2 pitch there. So with 1 out, it's Royster. Royster goes to second. That might be 2. It is. Double play as we hit the 7th inning stretch in Brooklyn. 3-3 tie in this ball game. Taking you to the 8th. Here's Roland Office. Office holds up and checks his swing. The appeal to no avail. He's on first base for Henderson. And Henderson lines at the center field. That ball is going to be caught. So 1 out. Jim Wynn, the hitter. 3-3 ball game here in game number 2. The Dodgers have won game 1. They're trying to take their second at home here, but the Braves got a rally. First and second for Tom Paciorek. And this one's hit to second base. That might be 2. It is turned by Brooklyn. Paciorek into a nifty double play. And our game remains tied as we move to the bottom of the 8th. Dixie Walker now at the plate to lead off the inning. And this ball's hit hard and deep to left. It'll get down, so Walker has a double to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Brooklyn with a chance maybe to take the lead here. Let's see if Medwick removes the runner. Medwick goes the other way, but this will be playable out there in right. Runner's going to hold. So with 1 out, Babe Phelps, the hitter. Phelps walks. He already hit a 3-run shot in this one, so they pitch around him. First and second. Camille, the hitter. 1 out. Arabella, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Hit hard into the outfield, but right at the right fielder. Positioned very well. Henderson's got it. So 2 outs for Lavigetto. Let's see if he can come through here. He strikes out looking. 3-3 game remains. Torabella, a good job out of the pen. We move to the 9th. All even. Darrell Chaney now facing Vito Tamales. We saw Tamales in game 1. This ball's hit hard to right field to the wall, but caught out there. Nice play by Reiser. 2 outs for Carroll. Carroll hits it to second. That's routine. So we move bottom of the 9th. The Dodgers a chance to wrap up this game if they can walk it off. Pete Reiser now at the plate against Adrian Devine. And this ball's lifted to right field for a base hit, so the winning run's on base. And Koz-Courant is the hitter. This one's hit back to the mound. Play at second. And then at first, looks like it's going to be a double play. Nice defensive play there by the Braves. 2 outs for the final hope here in the 9th. Jimmy Waddell hits it into right field for a single. So Waddell gets a hit with 2 down. And Pee Wee Reese is the hitter. But Reese hits it to the second baseman. That should be playable. We have extra innings here in game 2. Game all tied up at 3. Lee Grissom facing the Braves here with Pararoba, the hitter. Pararoba puts this one easily for the out into left field. So with 2 outs, here's Office. He's had a decent ball game, including an RBI triple, and Office goes deep to center again off the wall. More extra bases. Office with a 2-out double. He's had a heck of a ball game, so he's on second base. 2 outs. Ken Henderson, the hitter against Carlton. Carlton, the Dodger pitcher, man on second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, grounded up the middle. There's a base hit. Office rounded third. He's going to score, and the Braves take the lead 4-3 here in the 10th inning on the Henderson RBI single. A big clutch hit there. We move now bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 10th. Adrian Devine still in there trying to close it out and get the save and the win. Here's the pitch now. This ball is drilled into right field, but not going to be deep enough. It'll be caught out there. So a fly ball. Henderson makes the play. 1 out for Medowick. The Dodgers hoping for a rally, but there is a strikeout. Devine gets him swinging. So 2 outs now. Babe Phelps, the last batter and the last hope for the home team. The pitch by Devine. This ball is hit to second. Play is made, and the Braves will take game 2. They win it in 10 innings. 4-3 our final score to even out this series 1-1. Very entertaining game number 2. It was Roland Office who was outstanding for the Braves. He was 4 for 4, 3 doubles in the game, 2 runs scored. Babe Phelps 2 for 4. He had that 3-run home run in the 3rd inning. And Andy Messersmith early pitched decently for the Braves, but it was Office who doubled with 2 outs in the 10th inning, and driving him in was Ken Henderson, and the Braves would hold on then in the bottom of the frame. Devine closing it out in 10 innings, and this series is all even at 1. The Braves able to split out here at Ebbets Field, and now send the series south to Fulton County Stadium for the middle portion. So Atlanta, the heavy underdogs, playing well. They've come now and even things out. We now turn to a best of 5, and they have the home field advantage. Let's see how the Braves perform at home. Looking at game 3, Freddie Fitzsimmons, the underrated talent for Brooklyn, is going to take the mound against the crafty Dick Ruthven. It's game 3 coming up in this best of 7. Series now tied 1-1. Third inning here in Atlanta. Dixie Walker, the hitter. Ruthven delivers. 2 are on, and this one's outside the zone, but the swing and the miss by Walker is the first out of the frame. And Joe Medowick now at the plate. Medowick strikes out. That's 2 strikeouts in a row for Ruthven in a tough spot. Runners advance now with 2 outs. It's Babe Phelps at the plate. And Phelps goes to second. That should be routine. It is. And the Dodgers missed their opportunity here in the 3rd inning. We'll move to the 4th. Scoreless. Lavagetto at the plate against Ruthven. We got a man on first. There's a walk. So with no outs here in the 4th inning, Brooklyn knocking on the door. Pete Reiser has a chance. Reiser strikes out, and the pitch way inside on an 0-2 pitch. He's down. Oscarant now the hitter. Oscarant pops it up. That should be playable. On the run over there is the first baseman. He's got it. So that's 2 outs as Pachorik gets the catch. And Freddie Fitzsimmons, the pitcher, up there with 2 on. He'll hit this one deep to left field on the run to make the play as the left fielder out there win. And we remain scoreless here in Atlanta through the 6th inning. Babe Phelps facing Ruthven, who's been very, very good. Worked out of some jams. And this ball is hit down the line and left. That's going to be fair. So the Dodgers will have extra bases here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Phelps having himself a good series. And Camille now with nobody out and the chance. There's a walk. So another tough spot for Ruthven. Let's see if he can work out of this one. Lavagetto, the hitter. 2 on, nobody out, scoreless game. This one's hit to short, race to second, relay to first, double play, 6-4-3. Runner heads to third, but they'll gladly take the twin killing. Here's Riser now with 2 outs, 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, Ruthven works out of another jam. He's been pitching on the edge, but very, very well. And we are still at 0-0 to the 8th inning. Torabauba, the pitcher for Atlanta now. Ruthven is done for the day. And here's a shot to center field. This one's going to be over the head of the center fielder. On the run with a double there. Office couldn't make the play, and Phelps coming through again. He's on second base. First and second, 1 out now for Lavagetto. Let's see if he can break the ice. This ball's lifted to left field. It's going to drop. Base hit. So the base is loaded with only 1 out for the Dodgers. They got a big chance here. Riser, the hitter. Mike Marshall has come in for Atlanta. Infield in. Here's the pitch. This ball is hit to first. Place made at first. They throw home and they get the lead runner. So the infield being in, the play is made. So they're 2 outs now. And Coscarant has the chance to try to salvage the inning if he can. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit to second, and again, the Braves escape. The Dodgers cannot get anything across the plate. They've had a rough afternoon, and Montanez now facing Freddie Fitzsimmons, who's pitched wonderfully and's had no luck. And there's a base hit to center field. It's only the 5th Atlanta hit by Montanez. Jerry Royster now the hitter. Let's see if he moves the runner. He swings instead, goes into right, catch is made on a line by Riser. Still scoreless here. Here's Office, the center fielder. He hits it past the first baseman. That's going to get through. Runner moving the third. He'll beat the throw. So we got runners on the corners for Atlanta. Only 1 out. It's a scoreless game. And Ken Henderson facing Fitzsimmons. And he hits it to left field. That's going to drop, and the Braves will take the lead on the Henderson RBI single. 1-0 Atlanta. They've broken through. Now it's 2-0. And we move to the 9th inning with Adrian Devine trying to close it out. Dixie Walker at the plate. 2 outs. This one hit to first, but it gets through. So the Dodgers not done yet. They get a tiny run up to the plate, and Joe Medwick, 2 outs. This one's popped up. It's not going to be deep enough. Coming on over to make the play, and the left fielder win. And Atlanta celebrates on their home field. They've beaten the Dodgers, shutting them out 2-0 with some clutch pitching. And they now take the advantage in the series as the underdogs, 2-1. Dick Ruthven, 7 innings, 4 walks, 6 Ks. He worked through it. Fitzsimmons, the very hard luck loser, allowing 2 earned runs in 7+ innings. And Ken Henderson broke the tie with a RBI single. He went 2 for 3 for the day. And it was Atlanta through their pitching and their pen that get it done. Devine the save. And they now win the second game on their way to try to pull an upset here against Brooklyn. Game 3 in the books. We now get ready for Game 4. It's been a very good series and competitive so far. Surprising also as the underdogs playing very well. Brooklyn won the first one, and the Braves have won the next 2. So getting ready now for game number 4 from Atlanta. Let's set the stage for you here. It's going to be Kurt Davis against Frank LaCourte. Game number 4 ready to go. Let's head out to Atlanta and see if the Braves can even extend their lead more, the 3-1, or will the Dodgers come right back and even things out and wake up their sleeping bats. Let's head out to the action from Atlanta. Another pitching duel here as we're in the 3rd inning, scoreless. Office at the plate with the man on first. He takes ball 4 as Kurt Davis walks him, so we got first and second. 2 outs. Now it's first and third, and Jim Wynn at the plate Hands on their feet. That ball gets away. A run's going to score, so the Braves will take the lead here in the third inning. On the wild pitch, Royster will score. It is 1-0 Atlanta. And Wynn lines this one hard and deep to right at the wall. Looking up. Home run. Goodbye. Wynn takes Davis deep, and it is 3-0 Atlanta. The Dodgers stunned. Leo DeRocher has to find some answers here. The Dodgers trying to come back. Now it's the fourth inning. Camille up there with 2 on and nobody out. They threaten. There's a walk, so the Dodgers load the bases here with nobody out. Surely you think they can come through here. LaCourte facing Lavagetto. 3-0 our score. Here's the pitch. There's a walk, and they walk in a run. Brooklyn gets on the board here. It's 3-1, and a big inning brewing here for the Dodgers. Pete Reiser at the plate. Nobody out still. Here it comes. He lines it too short, right at the shortstop who makes the play. Cheney is there. But the inning far from over. Here's a pop-up. That should be playable. Coming on out, there's the second baseman. He makes a nice play, so maybe getting out of it with only 1 run would be a godsend here for Atlanta. But Kurt Davis, the pitcher, is up there with the bases loaded. And he hits it up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop. And Atlanta holds the Dodgers to 1 run. They're going to hold on here to their 3-1 lead. They've done so well in this series when the Dodgers have been threatening. And now they got a chance to add to their lead as Royster's up there with 2 on. And Royster goes through the hole. 1 run's going to score. Another man round in third. It is going to be 5-1 Braves. They are making a statement here as the ballpark is in a frenzy. The Braves playing well, and Office now up there. It's 8-2 all of a sudden. They've broken it wide open. Office goes through the hole. More runs for the Braves. Throw to the plate's going to be late. It is 10-3 Atlanta. Breaking it wide open here. 10-2 make it. Now 11-2 as we move to the 9th. Max Leon has come in. Johnny Hudson, the final hitter. Here it comes. Ground ball to short. Play made the short the long way. He goes to first. That's a wrap. The Braves in impressive fashion win game number 4, 11-2. And they are running away here with it. They are up 3-1. Winning now both games at home and setting up a very difficult spot for Leo DeRocher and the Dodgers. LaCourte gets the win. Roland Office continues his brilliant series. He's 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs in this one. Vic Corral, 2 for 3 also with 2 runs scored for him. 11-2. Davis takes the loss, and it is 3-1, folks. Looking at Office really quick, wow. 563 for the series. He's 9 for 16. 3 RBIs for the center fielder. What a series he's having. And now, with Game 5 looming, everything on the line here for the Dodgers. They need to win 3 games in a row to pull this series out of the fire. The Braves in complete control. They have the momentum. Let's see if they can put the final nail in at home and prevent the series from going to Brooklyn. Whit Wyatt will take the mound against Phil Niekro. Wyatt was brilliant in Game 1, but Niekro's the man that the Braves would want here to try to close it out at home. The knuckleballer will have his chance. Can the Braves do it? Pull the upset in convincing fashion, or will the Dodgers force the game and the series back to Ebbets Field? Let's head out to Fulton County Stadium for game number 5. Second inning, Camille facing Niekro. 1 out. And this ball drilled deep to left field at the wall. Camille with the solo home run here in the second inning. Off of Niekro, he wasn't fooled by the knuckler. It's 1-0 now, Dodgers. Third inning. Breath facing Wyatt. Nobody out. This ball's lined to center field. It's going to get down there for a hit. Heading for second and hustling. There's Gilbreth. He makes it a double. Office now at second. We move all the way to the sixth inning. It's a 1-0 game. Henderson up there, 2 outs, full count. Wyatt delivers. That's inside. He checked his swing. Wyatt doesn't like the call. Either does DeRocher, but we got 2 on in a clutch spot here for Jim Wynn. Fans on their feet. Here's the pitch. This is hit to center field, but it's going to die up there in the night sky. It is going to be caught. Walker catches it. The 1-0 game remains here for Brooklyn. A tedious lead. To the 7th. Gilbreth facing Wyatt, who's still pitching brilliantly. Pitched great in game 1, and look at him go here. Another strikeout, ending the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. We are in the 8th. See Walker at the plate, and he's going to line this one deep to center. No one's going to get that one all the way to the wall. Runners on second and third, 1 out. The Dodgers desperately looking for some insurance here. Bases loaded for Babe Phelps, only 1 out. Arabella has come in to pitch. There's a line drive to right. That's going to drop 1 run in. Another run going to score. That's exactly what Brooklyn needed. 3-0. They now bust out in front. Into the 8th inning. We move bottom 8th. Ed Head has come in to face Jerry Royster with 2 outs. Full count. Line drive to center field. There's a hit for Atlanta. So with 2 outs, they're going to try to get something going, but not going to happen as we move to the top of the 9th. Reiser at the plate, 1 out. And Reiser lines this one into the gap. This ball is going to go to the wall. Reiser with a double with only 1 out. 3-0 our score. We'll move to the bottom of the 9th now. A man on, nobody out. Vito Tamoulis has come in. Jim Wynn the hitter. 1-1 pitch. Line the first. They get one. Relay back. Not going to be in time, but they get the lead man for the first out of the frame. 2 outs now. Harold Cheney up there. 3-0 our score. The pitch. This ball is hit. Too short. Easy play. And Brooklyn turns the tables. And they shut out Atlanta just like they did in game 1 behind Wyatt, who does it again, pitches brilliant baseball. And surviving are the Dodgers. They win game number 5. Wyatt goes 7 strong, striking out 6. He's been having an unbelievable series. Necro pitched well, but he'll take the loss. 2 earned runs and 7+. Camille 1 for 4. He had that solo home run in the 2nd inning. And in the end, that's all the Dodgers would need. So we've seen some really, really good pitching in this series by both teams. And Brooklyn survives Atlanta, and they force the series to go back to Brooklyn, up north to their home field. And their home fans are going to hope that they can rally and win 2 in a row to steal this series back. It's still 3-2 Atlanta. They're still 1 game away from closing it out. Andy Messersmith will take the mound for the Braves against Luke Hamlin in what will be a very dramatic and exciting game number 6 from Ebbets Field, where the Dodgers feel they got some momentum now. They're going to try to turn it around and force a game 7, while the Braves looking for their hope to continue, their luck to continue and win this one and end the series before the dramatics of a final game 7. All set then, let's head out to Ebbets Field, change of scenery, for the crucial game number 6 of this series. So back in Brooklyn, we're in the 4th inning, scoreless again. Roland Office at the plate, Luke Hamlin on the mound, 1 out. And Office goes deep to right field, looking up. This ball is over the scoreboard. What a shot by Roland Office. And what a series for Office. Goodbye home run, putting Atlanta up 1-0. Sometimes players just get hot, and Office, again, he's on base here at second. We're in the 6th inning. Pachorik up there against Hamlin. 2 outs, another huge spot. And that's hit to center field, way back there at the wall, off the top of the wall, inches from a home run, but a run will score. 2-0 now Atlanta. Chorick coming through. Brooklyn fans gotta be worried here. Cheney now at the plate. 2 outs, 2 huge runs on the bases. And Cheney hits it up middle. Base hit, 1 run, and another man's gonna score. Throw to the plate's gonna be late. 4-0 Braves here in the 6th inning. They've broken out ahead, and they can smell it now as we move to the 9th inning. Last hopes here for the Dodgers. Medwick is at the plate, 2 on. Roger Moret has come on. He walks a man, so Atlanta not making it any easier for themselves. The bases are loaded here with nobody out. Babe Phelps, the hitter. They make the change here as Devine comes into the game. The Atlanta closer. This ball's hit into right field. It's going to drop, so 1 run in, 5-1. Brooklyn fans really hoping now that they can make a comeback. Camille, the hitter. And he hits it to center field. Office coming over. He should have it. He does. First out of the inning. Runner's going to tag and score. It's 5-2. Which means now with 1 out, the tying run's at the plate in Lavagetto. 1 out. 5-2 game. Here's the pitch, and it's a strikeout. Devine gets him. So 2 outs now. 1 out away from ending this series. Pete Reiser, the last hope. He represents the tying run. Here's the pitch. Hit the first. Play made. Atlanta has won it. The Braves celebrating on the field of the Dodgers. They've won it in 6, pulling the upset. 5-2 the final here in Game 6, and 4-2 the final in the series. Andy Messersmith pitched well when his team needed it the most. 8 innings, 5 Ks. Roland Office, what else can you say? 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a home run there in the 4th inning to open the scoring. Luke Hamlin the loss, and Devine gets his 2nd save of the series. And the Braves stun the Dodgers and win this series in 6 games. That's why we love doing this. We get upsets when you least expect it, and the Braves pulled exactly that against the favorite club and win it in impressive fashion. Of course, Roland Office, 13 for 24. He hit .542. He's the MVP of this series without much of any doubt. What a series for the center fielder. The 23-year-old was just on fire. You see here a home run, 4 RBIs. He scored 6 runs, 593 on base, hit .542, and a good, dependable glove in center field. Just an outstanding series for Office. Really came to play here. Henderson with 6 RBIs at .364. Not a lot of runs. I would have to say the pitching really also deserves a lot of credit. Necro there with 2 losses, even though he pitched pretty well. But LaCourte gets the win. Marshall gets a win and pitched well out of the pen. And Messersmith, he got a win. 12 Ks, 3.21 ERA for him in the series. Not bad. And it was the pitching, as we see Devine as well, not letting up any runs, saving 2 and winning another. One of the crucial players and arms in this series. For the losing Dodgers, not much hitting going on for them either. Babe Phelps hit .261 and drove in 6. Dixie Walker .292, but that was about it for the starters. Dolph Camille did go deep twice at .250, but not much else going on. Pee Wee Reese only .174. He only had 4 hits in the entire series. Whit Wyatt deserves some credit. He struck out 15 in 15 innings of work and won 2 games, not allowing a single run. A loss there for Kurt Davis, and Fitzgibbons, a hard luck loser in one of his starts. Hugh Casey had a rough series, but it was really their bats that let him down for the Dodgers, as the Braves somehow found a way to really step up with their pitching and their pen to do in the Dodgers in a series most thought they would win. So that's a wrap. Series 154 at you with a surprising result. The 1976 Atlanta Braves, who needs Hank Aaron? They do it without Aaron, and they win and defeat the favored 1940 Brooklyn Dodgers in 6 games, 4-2. So hats off to the Braves. That's a wrap. The Park Baseball 20 is our presenter. glad you're with us. Glad you enjoyed it. This one's done. We'll be right back here with you. You know we will very shortly. Thanks for joining us, and keep playing, keep having fun. We'll see you again.